Hey Aries, this is Perrymore Tarot's daily reading for April 2nd, 2024. This is for Aries. Last shuffle for Aries. Let's see what's going on. So Aries, we have milestone and we have intuition and manifestation. Here we go. Right? The milestone is that now I think you see now what you've manifested around yourself. Okay, this is like saying, this is what I did. This is where I'm at, for good or for bad. You finally got to this point where you're like, this is real, true, taking personal accountability, especially if this pertains to your relationships, your family circle. This combination could be like, seriously, your romantic connections and all the connections in between. Like, if you're married, this is talking about your in-laws, your freaking best friends, and everybody that you have any kind of emotional attachment to. Even, I mean, I know everyone, we could this would be anybody, like your parents, I mean, anything, right? And this milestone is realizing what it takes to stay in those connections, or whether you should walk away from them, or give it a rest, give it some time. There's a lot of energy about reconnecting with people or considering it. This is like a considering. I don't see any thoughts really, but with intuition and manifestation, this is talking about, what did I manifest in those connections? And we have the Two of Cups here twice. So Two of Cups, strength, Eight of Cups, Three of Pentacles, milestone here. The milestone of your life, right? This is where you are today. Today may be the day where you are really taking this in, or you're awake or enlightened, or what is the word? You're like, this is maybe how you're, yeah, gosh, what would be the best way to say that? You know what I mean? Like, this is what you may wake up and just be like, what have I created around me? Okay? Because it takes two in every connection. Even if the other person's being toxic, you know what I mean? It still requires you and them for the toxic environment. This person may create them everywhere they go, but you had to participate for it to be toxic in your life. You know what I mean? Not participate where it's like, oh yeah, you brought it in and it's your fault because you told that, you made them toxic, or you triggered them or whatever. That's not the self accountability you need to take. That's toxic and that's abusive. To say to somebody, like, unless you are purposely triggering that person, they're off, and spiders set them off and then they lose it, and you're just bringing fake spiders into work every day or something, then you're the problem. But anyhow, milestone though is about your connections, how you guys work well or don't work together. A lot of you may also be considering whether or not you're really satisfied in these connections. Are you really happy in these connections? And also too, could you take a break from them or walk away and things still be cool? There's a milestone with you where, like, also too, we don't see each other for a year, 3 months, 3 weeks, whatever, 3 days, and we can still pick up where we left off. There's no, where were you? How come you didn't? Da, 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 This is about you reaching a place where you could be there as well. If someone has walked away, you are probably at this place now where you could be like, well, I mean, it's cool. I'll see you next time. And seeing you next time is okay. When you come back together, it's like gangbusters. Y'all still cool. Like, the intuition and manifestation is the Hierophant and Two of Cups, right? And this is telling me here that you may feel like the relationships are as you wanted them to be. Like, you created this, right? For better or for worse. Okay, that's all that I could really see. How can I make them more satisfying, or what can I look at and go, yes, this is my connection, or this is my friend? What can I look at in these connections, and what can I almost work to build with them? Right? Me and my friend love to draw or whatever. Maybe I can nurture that within our connection, something like that. I don't know, I'm just throwing that out there. But we have victim mentality with the Four of Cups and the Ten of Swords, and there's something about you needing to stop. Like, you may lose interest if things become too confusing. If you have to guess about what's going on with a person, especially, I mean, they're showing something like that. If you're confused, or they're saying the confusion is over in this, because they're giving off this vibe of, you may feel, or you may have felt that when time passed, only like over that, like when time would pass between the time you would see someone and, the next time, you may feel like you don't trust them, or there's a lot of distrust, or that may be something that you may have fostered in your relationships, that if you're not around, then they're nervous, they're skittish, they're thinking the worst, or they're having these emotional breakdowns, and you are at this place where you're like, I'm not responsible for that for another person. Like, there should be this level of trust. Like, when I step out with the strength card, that we're still on the same team. Like, I don't have to be in your presence all the time. Like, I can be happy away from you. There's something about that going on with you, or the people you're connected to, where you're like, I want that to be a thing with us, where I nurture some things that we're good at, and then we have our little projects, and we can take time away from each other, but we know we're still connected. That way, we still know. So for some of you, this may be a wake-up call to be like, this is what I need to do in my relationships, is create some sort of project with them, so they know we're still working together, so that we're still together, we're still a team, so that when I'm gone, because it seems like when you're walking away, you are being divinely guided towards business ideas, new ways to love your family, new ways to love yourself, new ways to love the people around you, new ways to provide things, like really coming up with, like, this is the vibe of a person, excuse my throat, sorry about that, but this is a vibe of a person who, goodness gracious, I was talking and then all of a sudden it's like, boom. Okay, I have to drink something really quick because I'm like, what is going on? But this person, you are creating something that would benefit the entire community. You're thinking of things on a big scale. This is a large scale. If the angels of the four directions, archangels Raphael, Uriel, right? Or the angels primarily over March or April, depending on when you were born, or primarily over the sign of Aries or any of your other placements, man. Especially if you have earth or water placements or Leo placements. These angels are coming together to help you build something that's going to benefit everyone around you. There's going to be a real cause for celebration. I mean, a real cause for celebration with this kind of thing going on here. Okay, well, I'm just like all over the place. But honestly, this is very beautiful. It seems like you're starting to get to this place, Aries, where it's not either it's you or the people you're connected to, where they're finally comfortable with things and not thinking that you are rejecting them because you're not in their face all the time. And that's a beautiful thing, because when you're alone, right, you are getting downloads about how to build something beyond your wildest, beyond anything anyone could ever imagine. And it's something that's inside of you. Okay. And I have to just really reiterate this, because the intuition and manifestation energy here talks about how you are aligned. Like, when you're alone, I swear I don't know what's going on with my throat. This is crazy, and I'm so sorry. This is annoying. I'm sure, right? I think I'm good now, okay? It just would not go away. Like, I was just like, I cannot catch my breath or something here. But however it goes, this talks about you following what's inside of you. You're listening. You're following it, though. Not just taking it in saying, oh, my intuition is telling me. But it's like, no, I know that I need to do this. Like, you may feel like you have aligned to your purpose, but you align better when you walk away. But you want to walk away from things or people and they be cool. Like, be cool while I'm doing this, because I don't, it's not like I'm out here with this two of cups, trying to two of cups. Like, I'm not trying to be out here looking in somebody's eyes right now. I'm trying to look into my own eyes. I'm trying to dig deep. And I'm looking into the community's eyes. I'm looking at yours too. And seeing that we need this. and I've got to figure out a way to bring this to fruition. Very deep. I don't know who this is, but this is a very, very evolved Aries. And I'm not saying that Aries are not evolved, but this just does not feel super general, although Aries is the pioneer and this is your day. Like, so you could be dealing with a Leo. I'm stuttering. A Leo or a Taurus. We could also be dealing with Capricorn, Virgo, Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio. So you could be a Pisces Aries cusp or an Aries Taurus cusp, or you could be dealing with a Leo Virgo cusp or Cancer Leo cusp. And if you're not dealing with those signs could also be in your chart. If you'd like to book a personal reading with me, my links are on my page. Peace, love, and light. Take care.